Crafty friends, this is the Gift Diva. Welcome back to my channel. Happy weekend, everybody. Well, I am coming on here with another project share from Globeland, and I thought that I would do a craft, kind of a craft with me sort of thing. So, you know, patience is going to be needed here, y'all. So, if you'll recall in my unboxing, which I will list in the description box below, I bought these canvas bags from Globeland. Well, I didn't buy them. They sent them to me to review. Sorry. And in the description, it said sublimatable, but I don't know that they are because they just look like regular canvas bags to me. But we're going to do 5 different techniques on these bags. I'm going to try to show you 5 different ways you can alter these cute little bags. And they are currently, last time I checked, they were sold out. But if they are still available, I will link them in the description box below. So my first of 5 ways to do these bags is decoupage. And I don't get to do it often enough, but I love to decoupage. I need to do more of it. For this project, I'm going to use Mod Podge fabric. It's a water sealer, it's a glue, it's a finisher. So if you're going to use, if you want to transfer something to fabric, this is the way, this is the formula to go with, because it's washable and you don't have to, like, you know, with Mod Podge, sometimes you have to seal it, put a varnish over if you're doing like a wood or another kind of product. With this, you don't have to do that. Well, at least I don't. You can just, you know, once it dries, it's good and you're good. And if you're putting it on clothing like t-shirts or whatever, I would wash my t-shirt first, wash and dry it, and then apply my decoupage. Since you don't really wash your canvas bags, well, I don't anyway, I'm not going to bother with any of that kind of prep. I'm just going to go straight to the project, and we're going to just do this on camera in real time, and we'll see how it goes. So I'm using a decoupage. I got a little water here. I've got my water brush. I've got a regular brush for my glue. And then I pulled these 2 napkins from my stash. This pretty one that you guys have seen before. I've already taken the 2 plies off. Napkins usually come in 3 ply. You only want the printed ply to do decoupage. So I'm going to use this. And then I found this one I got on clearance from Michael's a year or 2 ago, and we're going to use this one, and we're going to put him on this way. We're actually going to put them on both this way. It's kind of, you know, your zipper's here. I know it's a little weird, but they're smaller than I anticipated also, so we're just going to make it work. So I thought I would do, oh, and I have scissors. I thought I would do the ply removal on camera so you guys could see that. Now, this might be kind of a, you know, it's not going to be my normal short video, so hopefully you all grab a snack before you watch this. And this is not, I try not to do too long videos, you know, except when I, you know, of course, go on a shopping frenzy. You all seem to like that, so those sometimes get long, but let me know what you think about this one when we're done. So, see, well, this napkin only has 2 ply, so yay for us. So, I'm going to put him right here. And then what I want to do also is put some paper or something inside my bag. I'm going to just use, I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use that again. I'm going to use this. Sorry, was not fully prepared. To put between your bags, so that just so your glue you won't accidentally seal your bag or anything like that, which, you know, I've been prone to do. So this guy here is super cute. So I'm going to take my water brush. This is a Jane Davenport I got on clearance from somebody. I can't remember who now. And I'm just going to dab a little water all the way around the image, because I don't want, I could cut it out, but I don't want really straight lines here. I want it to be like it's organically on the bag. I hope I'm in frame. So I'm just going to tap with my water brush all the way around the image and just pull with my fingers gently the image and cut, air quotes, it out of my bag, out of the paper. I hope everyone is doing well. I felt like I don't think I'm a good teacher, so I tend to shy away from you know, like tutorial videos. But I went back to my Share It Saturday series that I did with a couple of other talented ladies, and you all left such nice comments. So that I motivated myself to get on here and try, you know, a craft with me type deal. Okay, so there is my little guy. Isn't he cute? So what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to take my brush and I'm just going to lay down a layer of Mod Podge. Now, this fabric Mod Podge is a little thicker than your regular Mod Podge, which is okay. That's fine. And these bags are a little thinner than your regular canvas bag. So we'll see how these things play together. And actually, you know what I've done? I have, that's okay. We'll figure it out. I don't need to put Mod Podge all over this bag. See, this is why I don't do live videos. But that's okay. We'll figure it out together. And maybe we won't start with this guy since I've already coated the entire bag with Mod Podge. We'll start with this lady here. See, we just changed things on the fly. So let me cut her out real quick with my water. Just because I was doing things without thinking them through. Like, I did no practice video. I didn't do one to make sure it came out okay first. So this is just me, y'all. Oops. This is just me, y'all, in the raw. So, you know, we'll see how it goes. So you don't have to, I missed apply, sorry. So you all don't have to watch this part. I will come back when I have undone, you know, taken her apart. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and I am, I've got my image out again, so we're just going to continue with the Mod Podge application here. I want to go on smoothly. Okay, and then I'm going to take my little image here and I'm going to center it on my bag the way I want it. I realize all of it's not going to fit on here, but we're going to do the best we can. And then I'm going to start in the center with my finger and gently, just the lightest brush, rub it across the bag. Just very gently stick it to the bag like this. We can cut off the edges. Right here. Just add some water to that and take that away. Sorry, y'all. I forgot to turn off my laptop. Isn't that pretty? She's so pretty. I love her. So then I'm going to take my brush and just a little bit of Mod Podge and put a layer over, starting in the center And just gently rubbing. It dries clear, so we're good. Pulling out from the center. And I like that this napkin had kind of an ivory off-white background, so it's going to blend in beautifully with this bag. I'm not going to have to do any additional painting or anything, I don't think. What I should have done, though, is used some water here. Maybe it's not too late. And made this less straight. I don't like that this is just like this straight edge. Just going to take my nail, what there is of it, and gently scrape away some of that napkin. Just a little, take my scraper tool and just get off that paper, that excess paper. And clean it up on the back end. Hopefully I'm in frame for all this, y'all. Okay, so I'm going to set this to the side and let it dry. And go on to the next bag. So we'll let that dry, and when it dries, we'll be able to clean it up a little bit. But that's pretty on there. It won't, but we're gonna let all that glue dry. Okay, so I'm gonna get my other bag. What do I do with it? See, this is why I shouldn't have traffic meets. So I'm gonna use like just a regular, like beige zipper for this one. And we're going to put our thing back in here like this. I'm going to clean my hands just real quick because they're sticky with a baby wipe. So like I said, this is our first way of altering these bags. We're going to try a couple of other techniques also. So, okay. So, we're going to position my bag where I want it. My image. Try not to make him crooked. And then I'm going to just put Mod Podge where he is. Lay him down. Just enough glue for him to stick down. And this is a trial and error thing as far as I'm concerned. I mean, you may find a better technique to do this. But all of the videos I've watched, this is pretty much the same technique. There's a plastic wrap technique, but it was far too complicated for my inner lazy crafter. So this was the best method for me. Just gonna one stroke it. all the way across the image. Uh-oh. Danger, danger. Need to do a little repair work. Okay, so when this happens, what I do is I leave it alone. I don't mess with it. I just try to get my hands up. And I'm gonna let it all dry, and then I'm gonna re-glue that down. So I won't tear it anymore or mess it up. I can fix it when it's dry. So we're gonna set that aside and come back. I'll be back. So I'm back, and we've cut both Crafty and Diva. And just a note, I went back and checked a video, and actually the video suggested cutting it on denim bonded fabric, and so that's what I did, and it cut like butter. I mean, that came up so easily. And I'm going to cut the Diva. Now, I changed the font a little bit for Diva. And it peels so easily. I love this stuff. Well, I'll reserve complete love until after it presses, but look how easily that cut. So, we have Diva now. So, it suggests you press at 315 degrees for 15 seconds. And then it's a cool peel, which means you let it cool down before you peel the paper back. So I'm going to go press this, and I'll be right back. Hi guys, so we're back in Cricut Design Space, and I'm on the canvas. And we are going to create our template for our bags with the velvet HTV or iron-on vinyl. So I'm going to go into shapes. I'm going to grab a shape. I'm just going to grab a square. And I measured my bags, and they are 7 3/8. I'm just going to do 7, make it easy, by 4.5 inches high. And I'm going to make them white so we can see what we're doing. I'm going to grab some text, and I figure with the velvet I'm not going to try to do anything super fancy here. I'm just going to try to do a nice block script. Let's see, let's type in block and see what we get. College block. Don't know that I like college block. Let's see here. Just scroll down. I kind of like this Acme font. That's nice and thick. That would probably be good. Let's type Crafty. Not sure I like the new change Cricut made to the text box. Okay, so I've typed in Crafty. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. Not that big. Huh. I'm not sure I like that font either. See, this is why I spend a lot of time doing this, y'all, with the fonts, because I'm kind of a font nut. And, oh, that's nice. That would probably cut cleanly. don't want to give the blade any excuses here. Yeah, let's go with that font. So I have Crafty, and I'm going to show you how I cut Crafty out, and then I'll cut Diva out off camera and come back. So I've got Crafty now. I'm hiding my square because I don't need to cut that. I'm going to make it. I'm going to go, oh, let me turn on my machine. All right, let's see. Going on the mat. And we hit continue. So there's Crafty. I'm going to mirror that because we're doing iron on vinyl. So whenever you do iron on vinyl, remember you have to mirror your image. And I'm going to continue. And according to the instructions on the Craftables website, we're going to choose just iron on vinyl for this velvet. So let's see how that works. And I'm going to send it to the mat, and I will be back. Okay, we're back, and I am combining method 3 and 4 together. So I'm going to experiment and try something else. So method 3 was using appliques. 4 was using sublimation. So I'm going to do both. I'm going to do an applique and sublimation using Artist Spree sublimation ink in black and sublimation markers from Cricut. These infusible ink Cricut markers I got on clearance. So I'm going to use this stamp I got from Stamp Anything at the expo. Now, my coloring is terrible, so just, you know, be forewarned. We're just going to give this a go. So I'm using sublimation ink paper in my MISTI to stamp the stamp onto the paper. Excuse my MISTI. As you can see, it is well used. It has been well used. Now, I haven't used this ink pad in a while, so I'm not sure what we're going to get here in terms of an impression. Hope it isn't dried out because I do not have a re-inker for it. I need to order that. They actually have other colors in this ink now. It's kind of exciting. This is also the first time I've used this stamp. Okay, so you got kind of a light impression there, so we're going to have to re-ink. Now, this will only work with sublimation ink, a sublimation ink pad, if it works. You need sublimation ink to do, to press sublimation. And I wanted to use my stamps. I'm using my thingamajig from LDRS Creative. Oh, that's better. I think I'm going to do it one more time. I think I'm going to need to go get a re-inker. Buy a re-inker for this. Because it's been a minute since I played with this. Cool. Okay. Let me wipe this ink off my stamp so that it can be used for other inks. I'm gonna have to reheat my easy press there, as we can hear. I'm gonna really have to clean my Misty, y'all, but not right now. Okay. I think that's good enough. So we're going to take her off of here so we won't forget to put her back where she belongs. I'm going to take her out of the Misty. So I need a brown sublimation pen. Hold on one second. I have these markers I also got on clearance. And in all of these markers, there's not a brown pen. There's not a brown one. Why is there not a brown one, y'all? Hold on. Isn't that crazy? There's not a brown pen in the bunch. Okay. Let's see. I have the artistry pens as well. Let's see what they have. Ballerina Sky, Seafoam, Cotton Mauve, and Mint. Brown. Okay. So we're going to go with the artistry pens. And I'm just going to, like I said, I am not a colorist, and I've never used these pens before. So we're just going to go for what we know here. That might be almost dried out. Oh no, there we go. This is what happens when you don't use your supplies. Buy your stuff and use it. Because then this happens. You get stuff that gets dried out. Okay. I'm not going to make you sit here and watch this. I'm going to do this and come back. Because you're not going to pick up any interesting techniques coloring watching me. That's a fact, Jack. So I will be right back. Okay, I'm back after my poor coloring attempt there. So I've colored her. I've cut her out with the coordinating die. And again, I used sublimation paper, HTV Ront sublimation paper, and we're going to do two techniques in one. We're going to press on this bag both the sublimation sheet and the embroidered applique. And you can get these. There are shops on Etsy that carry these. If you have an embroidery machine, of course, you can do your own, but they're iron-on the back. And but you know, there's a ton of places you can get all kinds of different appliques. Most of mine have come from a variety of sources. I've got a ton of these things. Oh, that one's cute. Maybe that one instead. I have a lot of friends that are fraternity, sorority. Clearly I did not pledge. Various markets, thrift shops. I find these everywhere. So, Joann's, Michaels. That came from Hobby Lobby, I think. So just a variety of them. So anyway, so we're going to press this onto this bag and see how it comes out. So I'll be back. Hey friends, we are back, and I am here to share with you our final reveal of all the things that we did today. So I gave you 5 ways to decorate your canvas bags, and I think I might have not recorded one way, so I apologize for that. So the first way that we talked about was decoupage. So here are the final results. So this is my first bag, and what happened here was when it dried, I didn't like it, so instead of tossing the bag, I tried to add color by using acrylic paint markers to kind of fill in some of the spots I didn't like, and I still don't like it. So, but I am committed to showing you everything here on this channel. So, I mean, it's vibrant. It made the image pop, but I don't necessarily. I think I maybe should have used more paint so that you couldn't really see the bag. I might go in and try to use more paint and see, maybe use a sponge dauber instead of the paint marker and see how that does. I'll play around with it. I won't toss it yet. This is the second attempt. It came out a little better. She's on here really good, and she looks, you know, she's pretty much wrinkle free, and so I like how she looks on the bag. He came out the best. I love him. He's all ready for some Christmas goodies on the inside, and I may end up putting some kind of maybe iron-on border around him, just so, you know, maybe like a gold to match the napkin. There was a gold border around him, and I might just do that with gold HTV so that he's, you know, a little more dressy. But that's the way that came out. This take, in my mind, this takes, I mean, it's just a matter of getting used to the glue and knowing how much glue is good. And but the bags are held up really well. There was no seepage of the glue through the bag, and it held up pretty good. So I like the way these came out. So that was decoupage. The second thing we did was HTV or iron-on vinyl, and I used a special vinyl that I found, which was the velvet HTV. This was fabulous. I love how this came out. Look how pretty that is. Oh, and it's so soft. It almost feels like a flocking or even an applique. It is so nice. I love, 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 love this stuff. So I'm going to try putting it on a shirt. I'm going to try to make myself a shirt and see how it comes out. Really pretty. And this is the black. Black's not as shiny as the purple or the wisteria. Is that what I called it? But it still both came out really, really, and it cut like butter. It was easy to cut, easy to weed. It was just really, really nice. I really like that. I'm going to give that a good review on Etsy. And so then I decided to combine 2 techniques, appliques, embroidery appliques, and infusible ink. And so I colored this stamp girl. I stamped this girl onto sublimation paper. I colored her with infusible ink, and then I put them on the same temperature, 400 for 60 seconds. And it's probably a little long for the applique, but it didn't hurt it any. And she came out really cute. The first time I colored her up, I used the brown paint pen, the brown infusible ink pen, and it was splotchy and weird. So I just let the canvas be her face for this one, and she came out super cute. And I had these appliques in my stash, so she turned out super cute. I think that's really cute. I think this might be my favorite bag. And then lastly, I said, well, if infusible ink works, it stands to reason that it will sublimate sublimation ink will sublimate on these bags. So I went ahead and pulled an image, these pretty winter bouquets, and just printed them on the bag to see how vibrant the color would be. Super pretty. You know, no extra. I thought I might have to do the laminate technique, but I did not. Came out super pretty. So these are our 5 sublimation, infusible ink and applique, HTV, and decoupage. These are the wonderful ways you can use these Globeland bags. And like I said, I think they're sold out at the moment, but if they are available, I will leave a link in the description box below. But they have a lot of other things. I have a coupon code, Diva 10, I think. I will leave it in the description box below. I don't get anything from that. It's just, you know, for watching my video. And if you decide that you want to go to Globeland and buy bags or dies or stamps or whatever you decide you want to buy, you can use that Diva 10 and take a little bit off. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. I will be back. I have at least 2 more videos for Globeland that I need to do. So please stay tuned to the channel. If you're not already a subscriber, please consider subscribing. If you are a subscriber, please hit the like button. Apparently that helps people find me on this great interwide web. Leave me a comment. You always do. I love reading them. I love responding to them. So leave me a comment and let me know what you thought about today's video. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye now.